selfie or an introduction to GTV?
It's a selfie. Selfie!
But first, let me take a selfie. Hey, I gotta get the paper.
Oh my God, just go on with the goddamn intro.
Do the intro!
That was so
From Toad Hall in Racine, Wisconsin. It's the most popular podcast in southeastern Wisconsin with a guy named Larry. If you count the Asian girls. Guys, games, and beer!
Hey.
Hey!
I'll be playing the part of the disembodied beer.
Yay, disembodied beer!
Spooky.
Today we are talking about the turkeys because it's the Thanksgiving Day special. I'm just ahead. Look at that.
What? Whoa, one more time. I'm just what?
I'm not.
I'm just a ham.
Yes, I'm only ahead.
And I'm
rolling
saying I'd
around.
rather be dead if I was.
I'm bouncing on the
All right,
bottom. Oh, sorry.
It's a musical episode.
All right.
Everybody.
2014 has really been a year of bad games. Like, really public problems with games. So, we're going to spend this episode talking about these turkeys. I think I'll start.
You got a turkey you want to talk about?
Oh, yeah, I got a turkey.
All right, let's hear your turkey for Thanksgiving. Right?
My turkey's going to be, Halo Master Chief.
I wanted to believe.
Me too. Dudes,
I got an Xbox One, Derek.
it's why I switched to Xbox. And
disappointment.
I am really hurting about this.
Disappointed face.
As of the recording of this show, I still can't get into matchmaking. I've had 6 matches. 2 were beautiful. They were like art.
They were like marriage.
Yes, and the other 4. The other 4. Yeah, right, and I was even humming it. I was. Oh. And then the other 4 were like stuttering messes. And the rest was me just waiting. By the way, if you're on my Twitter feed, you've seen some pictures of things I do while I'm waiting for Halo
Don't look at his picture.
to match.
It's really not pretty.
Hey, with that screen snap you
Yeah, they look a little bit like this. There's a lot of wiener pics. Yeah, that's true. I do a lot of wiener stuff when I'm waiting for a game. But I switched from the PS4 because I really love split-screen multiplayer. I like to play with somebody next to me.
Which the Xbox One is supposedly good for.
Right, and unfortunately, the Xbox One's been a disappointment on several fronts. Like, number one, the problem with two-player games where it forgets there's a second controller. That's a pain in the ass.
I know how that
Especially if
is.
you are the second player with that controller that stops working in the middle of a fucking game. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, don't shoot me now! Don't shoot me now! I can't shoot back!
Right at the beginning, you know?
No. Not only that, it's like you get in a really intense moment, and then it goes, you like just pauses the game, and you're like, son of a bitch!
Right? I mean, oh, it's frustrating. Even the single-player experience is marred by bad saves. I lost 4 hours worth of play because of a bad save. It just didn't take my saves.
I'm just gonna say 2014, and this isn't. We're gonna get further into this. This is not just about the Xbox. 2014 has been the year of the ugly, ugly cloud, and everything. The day one updates, the patches. It's been Drive Club. It's been the Master Chief Collection. It's been.
That may be the reason why, literally, 2014 has been compared to 1983 of video games.
I don't think so. Not that far. Let's not get that deep.
It's been pretty bad.
There's been some good games out there as well.
We've ET'd it.
We'll get into what we're thankful
We have
for.
definitely ET'd it this year.
What would you say the headline of '83 was?
The worst. 83 was the video game crash.
Yeah, but
Take your pick of 83.
Almost anything by 20th Century Fox video games.
That they were pumping out that
Man
didn't
gets
work.
penis stuck in Commodore.
Right? But Tom did get it out himself. That said.
That's what the tools were for.
Now it's 2014. Man gets dick stuck in PS4. I mean,
Yeah,
some things never change.
Wow.
it's that wedge shape that's so sexy.
That is really small. 83,
Hey,
maybe
it's a literal
respectable.
floppy disk.
Yeah, you had big units.
Yeah.
That too.
I mean, have you ever seen the slot fit like that?
That's right. Compare a Nintendo slot to a PS4 one. Just saying.
We could talk about that big Atari and then 5400, right?
Oh, 5200.
Oh,
Exactly,
5200.
5200.
That one's a big one.
You can go balls deep into that thing. I mean,
It's like it's
And
mainly
have gone balls deep into that.
it's like having Xbox One too. Just saying.
All right, so continue on with yours.
so yeah, Halo. Here's the thing. I love playing Halo, and I have been playing through the single player, but really the whole point of the thing was to relive the glory days of Halo 3 for me, and that has
I mean, the glory days
miserably.
of Halo 2.
No, I'm a big Halo 3 fan
Halo
because
3
of
is
all the
good.
vehicles and.
I'm sorry, I like Halo 3.
Yeah,
I love Halo 3.
it was kind of our heyday because
But
there was
by
a lot
Halo-
of people playing online.
Yeah.
We just had a lot of good times with it. It's heartbreaking to see how badly they screwed this up. And now someday they're gonna fix it, and I'll forgive them once it's fixed.
Well, I mean,
but
the
right
good
now I'm
news is
pissed.
like, from what it sounds like, and I've been reading very extensively on the issue, like 343 Industries really tried, and Microsoft did not budge at all on the release date. That's really what it came down to. And
Microsoft screwed something up.
Yeah, right. They were like,
Who would have ever
had
thought?
343 Studios like, no, it's not ready. We have issues. Like, we've only done this much internal testing, and they're like, no, we're gonna roll this out, and then
God damn it, we're Microsoft.
yeah. So leave it to Microsoft to screw the pooch. But the good news is you should be getting some sort of refund in the future here, in the near future.
Yeah. I'm joining the class action lawsuit. No, I'm not. I understand how, like, catastrophic failures happen. I work in IT. They do happen. Things, even when they're well tested, fail. But my problem with it is that
2 weeks.
it's been 2 weeks, and it doesn't feel like they've been throwing everything they have into this. They really should be hiring people to take care of this problem if they can't take care of it themselves.
That's what I have Halo, but from what you told me, D1, you should not have a 20 gig download to
That's been
update
like
it.
almost every friggin' Xbox One game.
Yeah,
Sunset,
and it's
Sunset
yeah,
Overdrive.
Sunset Overdrive.
You know what? It took less time to. Sunset Overdrive I got pretty quickly. Halo,
Destiny.
no.
Let's see what else I popped. Dead Rising 3, which I count with my console.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm really glad I have a good internet connection because I can see somebody getting really screwed by that. Like that's awful.
I've played 3 games and my hard drive's full, you know?
Yeah,
That kind of thing.
that's what I'm concerned about. I was like, there's only a 500 gigabyte hard drive in my console. Like I already downloaded like 60 gigs just to play 3 games that I already own. Like,
Gold's been somewhat disappointing.
on
with
2 of
their-
them on discs. Like
Yeah, Gold's been somewhat disappointing with their releases. They've had.
like the Viking game.
It's okay. I like the game
Volgar,
before that.
the Viking.
I like the game before that. The one where you're taking your dead king father through a bunch of mazes. That one's pretty good. I like that one.
Chariot?
Chariot, yeah, that's pretty good. I like Chariot.
Yeah, Chariot looks like
That was okay, but pretty much everything else really didn't get me going. I guess part of the thing is, I'm
Wait,
playing their
free-
greatest console. The free game should be a little bit better. And on the PS4, I felt like, yeah, maybe they weren't like AAA titles, but they were really good titles that PlayStation's been giving me. And what I've been getting from Xbox has been kind of like, God damn, we're desperate. We got to put something out there, you know? Chariot's an exception. I thought Chariot was pretty good, but
Yeah, unfortunately, like I just recently got it. I was like, yeah, the first month's offer. I was like, oh, it's okay. Like from what I've heard from what PlayStation Plus owners get, it seems to be a little bit of better
ripped off,
pick of the litter.
yeah. Plus, we have a handheld, and they've been really good to the Vita because they got to make it up to you. I mean, they've got to make the Vita up to you. man.
You're gonna get money back for Halo, and you're gonna get money back. Did you see the Vita settlement?
I no longer have a Vita.
Oh, well,
I got rid of it.
Do you
It
have
wouldn't
your
matter.
purchase?
It doesn't matter. You probably have records that you purchased it.
Yeah, I didn't feel ripped off by the Vita. Honestly, I didn't feel like Vita was ripping me off. I feel like Xbox One's hurting me.
I don't know. I don't.
Did you fully integrate it into your
I think-
entertainment system as expected and designed?
No, I said screw you. I don't want to be seen, and I don't want to be heard from there. I get seen and heard enough.
I do say like I don't have to say like the Xbox One has definitely improved over the past year, and that's why I made the jump and I got an Xbox One. I had the choice between a PS4 and an Xbox One, and I did vote for the Xbox One because I do think there's some promise to it. But as it's the past like few months have been debacles for both PlayStation and Xbox.
Yeah, they both had a bad
The Wii U, on the other hand, is like, hey, we're gonna put out Hyrule Warriors. Hey, we're gonna have Super Smash Brothers.
Bayonetta 2!
It's been great.
Oh!
As predicted,
I'm really
though.
glad I have a Wii U still, because this,
Yeah, I'm glad I bought a Wii U.
The third-party titles
I
suck
think-
ass or are non-existent.
Right,
But if you're gonna pay the Nintendo tax and get on Wii U, you got Mario Kart. You got, they're good games.
The network shit, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's a
Even
good
the
gaming
platinum,
machine. Yeah.
Platinum game, like
I don't. I'm not real hard on Nintendo because they've had this problem every time they've launched a new system.
know what
Everybody
you're getting
says,
into.
"Oh, Nintendo,
They're not trying.
they're
to
doing
be-
terrible."
No.
But they do back their system and they go the long haul for their systems, and they tend to come out with good releases kind of midway in. The N64, by the way, was expected to be a huge flop too.
Yeah.
We were all talking the failure of the N64, and it's turned out to be one of the great systems of all time.
They had crappy titles and very few. And
3DS also.
Yeah,
oh,
they're
3DS is the death of
and N64
Nintendo.
was expensive because cartridges were way more expensive than the optical media for the
Right.
PlayStation.
Right, which was already
Yep.
out.
So, speaking of turkeys, though, I do have a fun little tech-related. This is a tech-related story in regards to the Wii U. I had recently upgraded my regular Wii U to a deluxe 32 gigabyte Black Edition, just because I wanted more space, and I got a really good.
Why you gotta bring up the color thing?
No, why it's gotta be black? I don't know.
Ferguson, just saying.
So, but long story short, I traded my Wii U for an Xbox One, and then I bought another Wii U for less price, so I came out ahead. And basically, I had to log into my Nintendo Network ID, and they have the most antiquated way of treating that stuff, because even if you format your old system and ship it off or whatever, if you want to link your Wii U to your Nintendo ID, because basically your Nintendo ID can be attached to both one 3DS and one Wii U. They're like, nope, you've already attached this to one console one time in the past. You can't log in again. I legitimately had to call Nintendo, and for some reason they got it the same day, but they were like, on the phone, they're like, this is going to be 3 to 5 business days. I'm like,
Yeah, I had problems disconnecting my
Okay, that's a
3DS
tech
too. You had to go through a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
a tech jerk.
So,
Oh,
and that was just this last week. Luckily, for some reason, hey, it kicked in the same day. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's just but the fact that I had to call them, wait a half hour, get a serial number on my, new Nintendo console, all this jazz, and not just sign in the friggin' new console because it has internet connection.
I
Those
don't
are ridiculous.
understand their system.
Why?
It's not
Well, why?
good security. It harms them more than it helps them.
Yeah.
No, I'll agree with you on that because I actually had to call Nintendo too when I first got my Wii U because I bought it from a guy who didn't format the goddamn fucking Wii U in the first place, and I had to call tech support. But like, at least their customer service is so goddamn good to me. And
A
with
silver
it-
lining. But still, the fact that you have to call them in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Microsoft, you do have to bend over and take the thingy, but that said, I'm not completely adverse to the thingy, so.
Any other issues with Halo 5 Master Chief Edition?
No, this is not Halo 5.
Okay,
This is
Master
for,
Chief.
Well,
Halo-
it's 1 through 4, yeah, the Master Chief
1 through
Edition.
4. The Master Chief.
No, not really. I mean, it has some pluses. Number one, I enjoyed Halo 4. I thought it was okay. I finished it. So I'm pretty happy with that, other than the save problems. There's some performance issues which you wouldn't expect on a next-gen system. Because I played 4 on the 360 and it was buttery. So I don't really understand why it has lag ups on my state-of-the-art Xbox One, but it wasn't too bad. It was an okay experience, and I enjoyed it. I enjoy, the remakes obviously are going to make me love it. So I'm going to be okay with that. I think in the long run I'm going to be happy with Halo. I'm just upset that they did a half-assed job on such a major release, and I think it hurts Xbox as a brand. Because this is like a big release.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
It gobble, 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 gobble. All right, so how about it, Larry? What's your turkey?
It's going to be a small table this year because I actually don't have any. I really don't.
Because Larry only played one game for the past 2 years.
No, I have played a few new games. I've done a lot of my gaming through Steam. And maybe that's doing it through Steam has maybe helped. It's already sort of been, gone through the ringer a little bit. And I know it's third party. It's a connection to third party. But maybe being on there. I don't know if there's a standard that
There is a standard.
that you got to show you got to meet or something before they'll allow it on there or something.
Steam does it. Yeah, you just don't
I
get
don't
on
know.
Steam.
It's the low standard.
I
That's
didn't
a
say
standard,
there was.
so.
I didn't say it was
I got
a
some
high
games,
standard, but
man.
they do have a standard. You just don't get on Steam. You have to.
I don't know if I'd argue that, but at least
No.
the Steam interface works. You know?
Well, I really haven't had technical issues. And, the games I've purchased, I've been really happy with. The Talisman board game port, I've been happy with. I've been happy with the Space Marines.
During
Or
Thanksgiving, jeez.
the Space Hulk. I liked it. It was a port
Yeah, I
of
heard
the
bad
two-
reviews, but
There
I
was
think
lots
some
of-
of them didn't play the old one.
Yeah,
I think for us, there's like
Yeah.
there's a memory
Right,
thing.
we actually
there.
remember
Yeah.
when the old.
There wasn't 5 seconds and your screen goes. It's actually it's just pretty much a straight port. I'm actually in a brand new, basically current release with Dragon Age, and so far I've been really happy. There's one glitch in it with the randomly the being able to switch between characters just disappears. And then you have to restart the game, and then it appears again. But so
not a
far
game
it's been
breaker, though.
It's not a game breaker, and so far the story's been interesting enough, and the graphics are awesome and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with the games I've gotten this year. So just haven't had the negative experience.
Yeah, I'm not bitching about Steam at all. I'm pretty happy with Steam. I think that's probably the reason why it's the monopoly it is, or near monopoly that it is.
Yeah, it really is.
Indie Game Stand, ladies and gentlemen. Go to indiegamestand.com and buy your games.
We're not sponsored, by the way.
We're not sponsored by them. Okay, they occasionally give us free games, but for the most part, we're not sponsored by Indie Game Stand, and we love them anyway.
I think you know what's funny is a lot of the games that I have been purchasing there's a lot of indie games there too, and maybe it's just a different expectation, or maybe because maybe because the developers are closer at hand, maybe they put a little more into it or something like that. I don't know. I don't know.
If you play indies, I think that the expectation of indies is a little bit different. But that said, I don't play a lot of broken indie games. Honestly,
Or just bad, like the concept's bad or the story's bad. Like
I don't know.
I play a lot of bad games,
Yeah.
but not, a lot of the games are pretty good, and it makes up, I think. And you get them so cheap, like Bionic Dues, I think
Right.
was like $1 or $2 for a few days.
That
And
plays smooth.
yeah, and it was a pretty damn good game. I enjoyed it. It brought me back to the old days of Battle Force.
Maybe too hard though.
It's really hard. You did better than I did. You were actually making it look pretty easy. You were commenting, "Oh, it looks pretty easy, but it's not." And I'm thinking, "Yeah, you know it, brother," because I was getting my ass kicked out there. I was like 3 down in the first 2 minutes. Fuckers. Bastards. By the way, you guys that made Bionic Dues, I can't remember the name of the company, but it's on our website. You motherfuckers.
In the most lovingly way
Yeah, in the most loving way possible.
Replayability.
Yeah, it definitely has replayability because I'm going to be playing that again in 5-10 minutes. Fucking game's hard. Not for pussies, I'll tell you that.
The
And I-
robots hurt.
Yeah, they do.
Why did they program me to hurt?
Right? God damn. Ouch. All right, so
So, yeah.
All right, so you
So-
don't have a turkey.
I don't.
You
I
got
don't.
stuff to be thankful for.
good games.
Yes,
Good
yes.
year for PC gamers in general, I think.
I'm gonna debate that.
Yeah, I know you gotta, and I kind of agree. We'll get on to yours, but I do kind of agree with you, but I kind of disagree. All right,
Let's get there now.
Nubis.
Now, Noob's up next.
I'm actually going to talk about something. It's about Sony. And I got to talk about when it first came out last year, the dry spell for 3 months between when they didn't have a game. Released.
What? No games?
No games released.
No, that's exactly.
Well, all the games are on Plus though, so
I was watching a YouTube video one time and the guy brought it up. I was like, damn, he's right. That was a long ass time before I ever bought a fucking PS4 game. And you know what? That really sucks. Like, there's not really that many releases still. Like, it's the month of November. This is like game release day, getting ready for the holidays. Like, I've got.
Right, you want to get
You
your games
wanna-
out now.
you
so
wanna
people
get
can
your-
say, a little bit of excitement builds up for them, and you sell, you make those Christmas sales.
Wait, and you know what? Yeah, exactly. And I've already bought 2 games. I bought Little Big Planet 3 for the missus, and I bought Assassin's Creed Unity, and I am just waiting to get Super Smash Brothers Brawl, or no, not Brawl, Super Smash Brothers Wii U edition.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that, so it's just
Sony's
like...
gonna have a hard time porting that over.
Yeah, yeah, you know.
Oh, you mean for your
between that time, like, I really did not, like, between that time, that 3-month period, I thought to my PS4, I was just like, you're really only good for Netflix and Amazon and Hulu right now.
Ouch.
Like, what the fuck?
Hey, you're gonna be getting Final Fantasy 15 eventually. Which looks hella good. Oh my god. Becky, look at that butt.
Interesting
I'm
to
dying,
see
so I'm like, now
the breakdown on my Xbox to see the hour usage into, because I did integrate it into my system. The hour usage just in TV, the hour usage just in Netflix.
Yeah, you're watching TV a lot, I notice.
Another thing is, like, I'm very recent to the Xbox One. I had to, like, retrieve an Xbox Live account I hadn't used in 3 years, and I had to call Microsoft. I'm like, I don't have this email address anymore. Can I get this reset? And I got logged in. And I started getting achievements for Netflix. And I was like, oh.
Isn't that weird when you like get back on and you realize all these friends that you had, you see them like still playing?
Yeah.
I realized I am friends with everybody already.
Yeah, I legitimately had not used my Xbox Live account in like 3 years.
The worst part for me was, you know how like PlayStation has like the Facebook thing that tells you like what your friends are doing and how much. It sucks when you see you played Netflix 50 times in a row. What the fuck?
I was kind of an achievement whore when the 360 was out because I legitimately came back after 3 years and I still have a higher gamer score than most of my active friends. Which is like, hey, I just passed the 10,000 mark, which I know is not a lot for true achievement whores, but I was like, wow, I haven't played in 3 years and you guys are still struggling. Except for Brian. Brian has like 35,000. Like, get a life, Brian.
It's Brian.
It's Brian.
I discovered I had $20 still lying around.
I also got 4 games with my Xbox One. I got the Evil Within, the Lego Movie game, Titanfall, and I forget the last one. But I legitimately have only played Destiny. I have not. Dead Rising 3 was the last one. I played like 2 hours of Dead Rising 3, and then only Destiny. I haven't popped like any other discs in the game yet.
Not even Sunset Overdrive.
I need to buy Sunset Overdrive.
Did you play it during the demo?
You haven't played Evil Within? Oh, I heard that's pretty good.
Yeah, I own it.
Yeah, you own it, but I haven't
also
played
own the Lego
it.
Movie game, which also is supposed to be pretty good as a Lego game, which I like. Eventually I'll get to it. I've just been so sucked into the black hole that is Destiny.
But
Quick mention, I do like the pin feature. I like being able to have like the football game on and being able to play. The
2-screen feature is very nice.
Yeah, well, for somebody who doesn't have an antenna hooked up, it's fucking useless to me.
but I do have to say, like, if I was going to go with
get out of the
something,
radio age.
if I do have to go with something good, it's got to be like for the game that like saved me through that whole entire game crisis. It had to be. It didn't come out back then, but like, I don't have much cash to spend. But I bought Bayonetta 2, and when you get Bayonetta 1 and you play through both of those, man. That game is phenomenal. Bayonetta 2 is like, it's probably one of my favorite games this year. I'm gonna have to say it, favorite game this year, Bayonetta 2, giving it right now. It's a good game. If you're gonna buy something, buy Bayonetta 2. Get a Wii U too.
Damn it, that's a New Year's episode. We do
I
that.
was gonna say, dude, you're kind of rushing this.
I'm rushing it, but
rushing this
but hey, you know, trailer.
Well, Tom. I know what your turkey is. Here we go.
So, and I know a lot of people. No, I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. Titanfall.
disagree.
Titanfall.
I disagree. Not wholeheartedly, but I disagree. I guess.
I never
Okay,
played
no,
it,
you can
so I can't really
you
say
can
anything.
disagree
How
with
much did you pay for Titanfall?
Out of the box.
Okay, I got it cheap.
You
Okay.
paid like $20.
Yeah, but here's the thing. From a standpoint of the hype for the game, what it was supposed to be and what it is is why I'm giving it a turkey rating.
Okay, no, that's.
Oh my
you have
god, a
overhigh
game that had
expectations.
much.
No. What? I did not set the game expectations.
No, it
they
was-
set the game
No,
expectations.
it really
Sounds a
wasn't
lot
that
like
necessarily.
Destiny.
The thing is between Destiny and Titanfall, they were games from very big established companies, like, are people who had a really good repertoire of games. And, like, although, you know, for Destiny, Halo before it was great, I think it's on caliber with those games. For the same thing, like, how Destiny to Halo is the same thing of Call of Duty to friggin' Titanfall.
Do you think the
like,
problem was
they're about the same caliber. The problem is all the friggin' people on the internet and the game reviewers and the game journalists are like, oh my god, they're coming out with this new franchise, it's gonna have robots and jumping and shooting. Oh my god, you should read our articles. Clickbait, clickbait. It becomes such more than it needs to be. It had nothing to do with how it actually was. It was a good product along the lines of the caliber of the Call of Duty series.
Right. Yes. But the problem is that's not what they sold it
That's
as.
not what they go on.
Well,
Come on, no, you
I
can buy
haven't
the
played
game
it.
for like
I
6
haven't played it, but now when you were expecting a Titan game, right? And it's really a first-person shooter.
Thank you.
You had the wrong
Exactly.
expectation.
See, I was expecting a first-person shooter.
No,
and I
Max.
wanted something that was.
I wanted
Just crazy.
I wanted a giant mech game, a Titan game.
Yeah, you
and I got
misheard.
an FPS.
You misheard.
No, I didn't mishear.
You misheard.
Thank you. It's called Titanfall.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go.
because they come from the sky.
Yeah, no.
Squash people. I'm
There-
gonna go with Travis here and say that you kind of misheard on that. It is a first-person shooter. They've said it was
No,
an
it's
FPS.
the creator,
With
you know,
fucking
creators of
Max.
the Call of Duty Modern Warfare franchise, like, that's exactly what it was.
That's what
Okay,
they.
but I think they hyped it as much more than it was because the gameplay, it's great. If you want to go in and you know me, I do love games where I can go in and do a quick 30-minute session and leave. But that's all there is to that game.
That is what it's good at.
No commitment.
It's good.
No, I don't. That's not an
I
issue
would
with
argue
me.
that it is
But
a
that's
good
but
no
that's
commitment
not what they
game.
build it as.
What did they build it as? What did you?
This whole immersive world, blah blah
No,
blah.
I never heard anything like that.
Wow, sounds a lot like Destiny 2. But it's nowhere near the type of game that Destiny is. I mean, what it is I'll tell you what I like about the game. I like the fact that unlike many games, I can walk away from it for a couple months, walk back in, and I can kick ass.
Yeah.
I can kick ass and take some names on that game just because.
it's a Counter-Strike /
Yeah,
blah blah blah.
because I love FPSs on a PC, and it's a damn good first-person shooter against other people on a PC. And that's really all it is, and it has kind of a novel type of storyline where you're really playing online the whole time. You're playing online the whole time, even though it's a storyline, and that's kind of a novel idea for an FPS. It's not so novel if you've played anything else.
Exactly.
Which I don't, thank God. So I don't have to worry about what my expectations are.
And again, it wasn't. Again, if I had the expectations, if I was really writing all
It
sorts
was
of stuff into
content
it,
short, though. I'll give you that.
it is. Yes, thank you. It's content short.
Like, what? They had like 9 primary weapons. Ooh, joy.
Yeah, thank you.
It doesn't
See,
matter.
but those
that
are
also
the reasons.
saved it
No,
from
but I
becoming
mean,
a Call
it-
of Duty ripoff.
It was still a good, solid game.
Wasn't it also a
Along the caliber of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Right, it is a
Somebody
solid.
And it's-
The engine is solid. The gameplay is okay. You're right,
good.
but it's still. But from what it was supposed to be to what it is, it's still a turkey.
What you got to
Lies is slander.
Yeah,
Not only okay, it was
it was a lot.
and it felt a bit short when it came out, but they also were like, hey, we're gonna throw in this free edition stuff, like after the wave defense stuff is awesome. Like
Yeah,
there's
no,
something
they've added a lot to
they
it.
they did decide, they gave you a fair amount of free content afterwards too, which is
I had more fun
Gotta
with it
love
than I
free
have with
content.
Ghosts.
yeah.
Let's put it at this. I had way more fun with it than I've had with Ghosts. I've enjoyed my gameplay time with it. I don't feel ripped off by people who have sat there on YouTube to watch what's the best loadout for everything. The best loadout in Titanfall is the best loadout for you.
Yeah.
And that is different from Ghosts, which is there's all these guns and all these goodies, but there's like 5 loadouts that'll actually get you fucking anywhere in that
But
game.
yeah, no, it's
Maybe
really
less.
what it comes down to. It's a Twitch shooter. It's just not your
No,
style of
thank you.
game.
Yeah.
Right,
That's
you're right.
okay.
You're right.
You
It's
just
a Twitch shooter.
you were just lured away the fact that it had mechs in it.
But
Don't-
it was short on content. I'll give you that.
Okay, short on content, a Twitch game, but that's not what they build it as.
Yes, it kind of was.
I didn't expect
No,
anything else.
No, a movement-based shooter. That's what it was. That what it's billed as. A movement, vertical-based shooter. What were you? Yeah, it was a Twitch-based shooter. That's what it was marketed as.
I'm really twitchy.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, your turkey.
All right, I'm just gonna say.
I've already pretty much explained that it's not really one single offense. It is the whole of everything that is online connected, always on, all the first day download, 20 gig crap.
butt hurt.
1 or 2 week glitches and bugs, Drive Club, Master Chief Collection, all that fucking bullshit. It is awful and it is unacceptable. We should not be paying full price for this crap.
Oh, you know what the other thing is?
I'm hearing.
Wait.
I'm hearing.
Oh, go ahead.
You're generally frustrated that the technical execution
Yeah,
is poor this year.
there's been some bad games out, and like the thing is, but it has not shadowed by the stuff that could have been good if it would have just had the proper attention that it needed. There's people who've been pushing shit out of the gate.
Oh, and I'm sick of the people who say you're whining when you complain about a game not working that you paid $60 for. In what other freaking industry can you buy a product for $60 and have it not work? And anybody would tell you, oh, quit your whining about the game. You should just be glad it's out. Screw you. I paid $60 for this game. I earn my own fucking money. I take it out of my paycheck. All right? No, games should fucking work when you buy them. That's ridiculous. If you pay $5, I got some pass. I got some pass for it. But
No, yeah, if I'm buying something on Steam.
anything humble indie bundle, okay.
Humble bundle, indie bundle, right?
gave me too many
Royal bundles, right?
Yeah,
I'm willing to let it go.
Are you still butthurt by God?
God, I'm hurt by COD.
Oh God.
But no, a game should really work when you buy it, and I don't think that is a childish thing to expect. That is being a smart consumer, and anybody who says, oh, there is an idiot consumer, and you're dumb with your money, because you should be smart with your money. If you're spending money, you should get something out of it, and this year has been the year of not getting what you paid for.
You know, years ago there was a program dedicated to ferreting out bad products. Remember Fight Back
No,
with David Horowitz? From the 80s?
no.
And they go through
And
process.
that's probably why it's not on anymore.
I wasn't born in the 80s, so I would have no idea what the hell you're talking
I
about.
thought you'd get the reference. But the same concept it was.
This has been
You know,
Fight
or-
Back with David Horowitz.
This
This is what I imagine the
Consumer
show's like.
Reports,
Huh.
Hey, this,
Yeah, we have we have an unentitlement generation going on right now where they feel like, oh yeah, I got ripped off, I deserved it. No, you didn't. When you pay for something, you should get the thing you get. I'm not saying that it has to be perfect. I'm just saying that they have to put on effort to make the product actually work.
Dear please God, game companies, just
So-
make a fucking completed game where I don't have to download day one.
yeah.
I'm gonna take the liberty here. I know we've had a lot of turkeys today, but I think I'll take us out tonight and be thankful because it is Thanksgiving. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you all because we haven't had a lot to complain about, but we do really appreciate you
Gentlemen.
guys checking in.
Yeah, guys, games and beers had a good year.
Oh, well, that sucks to be you, doesn't it?
I got a little bit.
We're thankful for alcohol.
And thank you for our viewers and
Thanks for our
visitors.
viewers
Hey.
and listeners.
Hey, drink down our pain about our turkeys this year.
And don't forget that Guys, Games, and Beer will be at the Midwinter Gaming Convention.
Doing a live show.
Live show on the stage.
It's my birthday.
You can buy the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
That's right. Visit us at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Also, don't forget we're on Facebook. Come on, Facebook, that Guys, Games, and Beer. We're on there all the time. What? And we're on Twitter. And what is that? It's Guys, Games, and Beer.
That's right.
At Guys.
Guys, games, beer.
And you can learn about what the guys have picked up and bought and wasted their wives' money on.
We give lots of free shit away.
Damn straight. Free shit on every media outlet that we're on.
Hang on a sec. The Facebook channel, though, what's that?
It's
Guys, games, and beer.
That's it. www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. Thanks for watching. Happy Turkey Day. There's my armpit. Come visit us at www.guysgamesandbeer.net. Win free games on our Facebook page. www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer.